So the next text that we'll look at in this for this week are some of the ghost dance songs and how that relates to what's called the Wounded Knee Massacre. Um, the ghost dance songs were part of a religious movement among many tribes. Many tribal prophets claimed visions like Smohala did of visiting with the great creator. And all of these prophets claimed that after these visions, they were given ways that the Native Americans could restore their status, their cultures in the face of colonization. One particular tribal prophet, Wavoka, his Americanized name was Jack Wilson, received instructions on how old ways could be restored. And in order for these old ways to be restored, the Indians must be honest, hardworking, accommodating in their attitudes toward whites, and they must perform a series of dances for 5 nights. And if they followed these instructions and if they performed these dances, then they would find favor and the old ways could be restored. Well, the ghost dance movement spread among many, many tribes. And the United States government freaked out because they felt that this would turn into a military movement among the tribes, not just a religious one. And so there was a battle, so to speak, at Wounded Knee Creek, and there 300 Indians were killed. And so that's how the Wounded Knee Massacre came about. What you've looked at are 3 specific songs that accompanied the dances in hopes of creating this religious experience and this religious movement. Now the first one is Flat Pipe is Telling Me. Now this was an Arapaho song, but used by other tribal groups as well. And in Flat Pipe is Telling Me, basically what's happening is that there's an expression of needs and hopes to our Father or the great Creator. And you can see at the end of every line you have a group of letters, and these are basically untranslatable sounds. They just keep the rhythm, so those don't really mean anything. But the English version of the Arapaho is below each line. So you can see that what Flat Pipe is telling the Native Americans certain things, and it's the needs and their hopes that they're expressing, that we shall surely be put together again. So it is a hope, and it's also a plea. We will be, surely we will be. So help us, help us. And the flat pipe itself was a sacred object. So it had intrinsic religious, spiritual meaning. The next one, the Father have pity on me. It's an appeal to the great Creator again for help. We're wailing, fasting, thirsting. There is no food. Have pity on us. Do something. And then the last one is the Crow Woman, and it is Cheyenne. And again, like the first two, the Father have pity on me was also Arapaho, used and picked up by tribes all over the place. And so here we have a song that shows hope that the Crow Woman, the grieving mother, will be reunited with her children. That she will go to her home. She will see it. She will see her children. She will see them. So again, all of these are expressing needs and hopes that the plight of the Native Americans will improve.